Hello and a very, very good evening. My name's Sean Ryan. You are, of course, watching the Planet Cruise TV show. Now, if you are new to the show, well, we're live right now and we're going to bring you some of the hottest and some of the best deals around from Britain's biggest independent cruise agent, Planet Cruise. This show, by the way, has been running 8 years now, and tens and hundreds of thousands, you know, have booked cruises over that period of time. And we have got 6 offers to tempt you with tonight. In fact, we're going to take you all the way around the world. And here to help me do that is, of course, our lovely Gemma Forte. Gemma, nice to see you.
Hello, lovely to see you.
We've got a great show again, haven't we?
I think, as ever, yeah, we've got a really nice selection. We've got something for sort of different budgets and for different tastes, and we're going all over the world, as you say.
And we have got some really low prices, haven't we? Yeah.
Very low prices. That's the best thing about Planet Cruise, I think, is the value.
Well, Gemma, for viewers that don't know Planet Cruise as an agent,
Yes.
tell us some of the wonderful things about it, if you can.
Well, there are many. We've been going for many, many years now, and you can see that by the huge amount of awards that we've won for this, that and the other, so that's fantastic. And we always get such good customer feedback. And the point is, when you ring us up, you're going to speak to a cruise expert. So if you've never cruised before, or if you've had, you know, hundreds of cruise experiences and you really know what you want, you're going to speak to the right person.
Yeah.
They'll make the holiday bespoke. If you want to add on a stay somewhere, if you want to do a little pre-cruise trip somewhere, we'll sort it all out.
So we can always make it happen, can't we?
Absolutely, yeah, and the dates are flexible as well. You know, literally, we can sort out your dream holiday.
And it is a free phone number, of course, as well. So, you know, if you see something you like tonight, then the number, there it is, it's 0800 840 1088, and our cruise consultant's ready to take your calls right now, up to around about 10:30 tonight and 8:30 tomorrow morning. Now, we're going to start off with an amazing offer, a 5-star luxury with Cunard. Yeah, seriously, £689. My eyesight's not as good as it used to be. I keep looking thinking, is it really £689? But here's Keith to tell you more.
She's the 3rd Cunard ship to bear her name, and bigger and more beautiful than any of her predecessors. The Queen Elizabeth was launched by Her Majesty the Queen in 2010, and continues to win thousands of fans for her understated elegance, spacious luxury and excellent service. Serving over 20,000 meals each day, Queen Elizabeth's talented culinary team of over 100 chefs cater to all tastes and dietary requirements. Fresh and exquisitely seasoned dishes are served in all of the 6 dining locations. So whether it's a meal with friends in the Britannia or a freshly baked pizza in the Lido, your taste buds are going to enjoy the holiday as much as you do. Kickstart your day with some relaxing yoga in the gym, followed by a visit to the Royal Spa for a quick dip and a spot of pampering. There's literally hundreds of treatments to choose from. After a spot of afternoon tea, maybe you'll take a stroll around the Royal Arcade full of stylish souvenirs and big designer names at low prices. Or you could pop up on deck for a game of croquet in the sunshine. There's 7 different bars to choose from, all featuring live music. So whatever your mood or tipple, you're going to find the perfect home away from home. Cocktail fans will flock to the panoramic views of the Commodore Club. And for those who want to dance the night away, there's even the wonderful disco. But for me, it's all about quenching your thirst for a freshly pulled pint here in the legendary Golden Lion pub. It may be night time that most sets the Queen Elizabeth experience apart from other ships. You can enjoy a magical night in the Royal Court Theatre, where comedians, stars of the West End and fabulous shows can be viewed from the privacy of your own theatre box. Then why not turn back the time and attend a dazzling themed ball in the Queen's Room, with a live band, gentlemen dance hosts and stunning performances from the ballroom instructors. Whether you want a sumptuous suite or a room with a view, this ship offers it all. There are 7 grades of accommodation to choose from, and all of it is spacious, bright and stylish, including these brand new single staterooms with massive windows and even bigger TVs. But whatever you choose, every stateroom is full of little touches designed to make you feel instantly at home. The personal steward will keep everything clean and tidy, the CD Cunard mattress will keep you sleeping like a baby, and the free 24-hour room service will keep you wishing you had more willpower.
So I cruised with Cunard for my mum's 70th birthday. And
Yeah.
the standards, the 5-star luxury, it was incredible. It
Well,
really
you can
was.
see how relaxed Keith was. You know, he's presenting in a dressing gown.
No, at least he was wearing that. Now we've got a beautiful chance of getting some great winter sun on this one as well. And I don't know about you, but I get really stressed just before Christmas. You can get away from all of that mayhem in the UK. So let's talk you through. Jim, we start from Southampton. So that means you can pack as much luggage as you like, doesn't it?
Absolutely. You can just, no flying as well. For some people, that's a real plus. Off you go, and then you've got a lovely couple of days at sea to enjoy that beautiful ship.
And we should say Cunard are excellent at their days at sea. They always have so much going on, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing,
lots of different activities. Yes.
Yeah, they're one of the best at sea.
They are indeed, well known for it. And then on day 5, you're going to sail into Lanzarote, of course, one of the most famous Canary Islands, and as Sean said, just the right time of year to hopefully see a bit of sunshine.
Well, they get sun nearly every day of the year, don't they?
Yeah, you can pretty much rely on the Canaries. I never want to guarantee it because nobody can. But yes, you should get some really nice temperatures and weather at this time of year. While we're all sort of freezing cold here. So in Lanzarote, there's quite a lot to do as well. If you're not just having a bit of a sun worship, as you can see, you've got this kind of amazing desert landscape because, like many of the Canaries, it's sort of this wonderful volcanic scenery. You could go as well to Timanfaya National Park, which is absolutely incredible, so I'd really recommend that. And then on day 6 you're off to Gran Canaria, another very famous Canary Island, and again beautiful stunning scenery. You must go and see the Maspalomas dunes, if I can say it properly, which are really well worth it. And then you've got lots of lovely little villages like Terror and Arucas as well, so you can get more of that authentic sort of Spanish feel. Some beautiful countryside, but again just gorgeous beaches as well. Day 7, it's really nice, this itinerary, because it's quite varied. You are off to Madeira, so you'll sail into Funchal. And Madeira is a very different looking island. It's very green, it's very lush, lots of vegetation everywhere you look. So if you want to head down to the botanical gardens, I really recommend that. You can also do the cable car and toboggan ride and get a great view, great vista from up there. And again, beautiful scenery and beaches. You could do a little island drive as well. You can get a lot done in a day.
And I know the weather there is often described as eternal spring, and that's where you do get these fabulous flowers and botanical life.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little more sort of temperate than the Canaries. And then day 8, you're at sea again, and then day 9, you're in La Coruña, which is in Spain, of course. And as you sail in, you will see the Hercules Tower. And just a really nice place to be able to get off the ship and walk around on foot and explore. A very pleasant harbour, nice place to spend the day in itself. Lots of flowers everywhere, and just, watch the world go by and enjoy maybe a little pastry or something. Then day 10, you are at sea, and then day 11, you arrive back relaxed, ready to take on the British festive period, and you're back in Southampton.
Yeah, but at least you should have a nice tan as well.
Oh, yeah, you'll have a wonderful time.
Amazing price. The reason why, we are a live show, so we are featuring this tonight because the price has just come down. It was already very good at $7.99. It's come down, and we actually believe this could be the best price you get. So we are featuring it live tonight. There's a high chance this one could go back up in price. If you'd like to stay in the Meon Valley Marriott in Southampton, we've got a really close relationship with them. They always look after Planet Cruise customers. And for £75 per person for that night, we will include parking and port transfer. So you're saving so much in your parking, and you have a lovely pre-night stay in a gorgeous hotel and be really looked after. Now, this is the Sabre fare. We believe this is the best value one. There are the select fares available as well, where you get the free spend and free parking, but the best price, we believe, is that Sabre fare right now. 10 nights on board a 5-star luxury Queen Elizabeth. She's one of the most beautiful ships in the world, and we are saving you an extra £110 tonight. We do believe that one's going to go very quickly. I love the idea of getting away just before Christmas.
Absolutely, and the price is really good. It's so expensive to travel at that time of year usually, so that's really good.
A lovely start to the show. Give us a call right now. It is a free phone number, of course. But Holland America next with a gorgeous cruise from Rome over to Venice. Another 5-star luxury cruise. And here's our Keith. It does get out and about, doesn't it? Here's our Keith to tell you more.
Amidst the huge choice that's now available within cruising, Holland America Line offers an experience that's quite unique. It's premium class, but not pretentious. It's elite without being expensive. And with a proud history stretching back over 140 years, Holland America Line is perfect for the discerning traveller who loves to see the world from the comfort of an elegant hotel at sea. Known for the most extensive menus at sea, served gracefully in elegant restaurants. Thank you.
Bon appetit.
Holland America Line offer a plethora of excellent dining options. In the main dining rooms, guests may choose from fixed or flexible dining times, and the service is always gracious and the menu both varied and delicious. Fans of Italian food will salivate at the offerings from Canaletto's, and everyone will enjoy the steak and seafood of the wonderful Pinnacle Grill. Enjoying a few drinks in the company of friends both old and new is one of the highlights of any cruise. For some, it might be a glass of bubbly or a tasty martini in mix, whilst for others, a pre-show tipple in the ocean bar will be just what the doctor ordered. Whichever location you choose, expert bartenders will remember your preferred cocktail, or they'll help you discover a new favourite. Holland America's latest trump card is On Location, which brings the ports you visit alive through regionally inspired cookery classes, artisan workshops and local entertainment. You can experience steel drum lessons in the Caribbean, or Tai Chi classes in Asia, or the legendary Ketchup dance in Bali. The evenings on board glitter with so many choices, with live music, thrilling stage shows and the ever-popular Dancing with the Stars at Sea programme. Bored? Not a chance. It's about getting the little things right, and nowhere is this more obvious than the accommodation. All Holland America Line staterooms have premium plush Eurotop mattresses, 100% Egyptian cotton bed linens, extra fluffy towels and deluxe terry bathrobes. Recent additions include innovative massage shower heads, lighted magnifying makeup mirrors and stylish hair dryers. And of course, your complimentary fruit basket.
It's quite
apple a day.
But again, stunning 5-star luxury ships. And one of the most beautiful itineraries, actually, because this starts off with a flight over to Rome, doesn't it?
Yes, can't beat Rome. Absolutely beautiful. And then you're going to go to the port and embark the ship for 11 nights cruising. So day 2, you'll be cruising through the Straits of Messina, and you'll arrive on day 3 in Valletta in Malta. So immediately, if you picture sort of winding streets, limestone battlements, castles, as you can see, it's really interesting architecturally and historically as well. And in fact, Malta and the buildings like this have appeared in lots of films, so you can see why it would be a really good location, can't you? And yeah, lots of things to go and visit, like the Grand Master's Palace. And again, one of those places you could just walk around the sort of entrance of the harbour, and it's beautiful. You see all these colourful boats and cannons, and it's a fabulous place. Then day 4, you are at sea, so you might be in the spa, or who knows, having a swim. And then on day 5, you're going to arrive in Kefalonia. And you've got a really beautiful cobbled promenade here, sort of fringed with palm trees all along the harbour. In the early morning, you'll see the local fishermen bringing in their catch. And it's just, again, one of those lovely places to stroll around and take it all in. And then day 6, you are sailing to Corfu. And, you know, just dream up a wish list. What would you want from a Greek holiday? You've got it here. You've got that talcum powdered sand on the beaches. You've got beautiful forests, actually. It's quite a lush place again, and a historic old town that you can explore, and hopefully lots of lovely sunshine as well. So it ticks lots of boxes. Day 7, we are off to Dubrovnik, which, this is a lovely itinerary, actually.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really nice. As we're going through it, I'm going, oh, this is lovely. Because Dubrovnik's a great walking city, particularly for people who really love a bit of culture and history. Loads to see, but a nice place to relax as well. It's a very gorgeous spot. You've got the sparkling Adriatic Sea, but also that medieval era old town. It is walled. You could walk all the way around it. It's a 1.3 mile stretch, so very doable. Yeah, lovely place. And of course in the southwestern corner of Croatia as well. Right, day 8, you are off to Kotor in Montenegro. One of the most spectacular places to sail into. As you can see there, you've got this, it's like the fjords, and you've got this really long waterway heading into it. So if you're up with the lark, you could maybe have a look, you know, and if you've got a balcony, it would be really beautiful. Worth getting up for, and I don't say that about much. And then Kotor is also full of little shops and restaurants and churches. It's really pretty. Day 9, you're going to Korčula, which is an island in the Adriatics, sort of vineyards and olive groves and little villages. And then day 10, you're off to Split in Croatia, and you've got this sort of beautiful Riviera, really pretty. And very intriguing sort of historic sites as well. You've got a palace which goes back to, it's like 1,700 years old. And then day 11, you are off to Venice, and you've got an overnight on board in this stunning city, which actually I'm going to talk about later because we've got it coming up in another cruise as well.
I'll tell you what, isn't it nice though, just, you know, to be able to spend some decent time in Venice?
Yeah,
not just
I mean, I think everybody knows without me even having to say anything how romantic and lovely that would be.
And again, this is with Holland America 5-star luxury on board the Zauerdam. The price dropped today, which again is why we're featuring it. The ID number, by the way, on the screen is 81805. Every cruise has its own ID number. It just makes it easy when you book, of course, and speak to our cruise consultants. But if you've never been on a cruise before, just look at these images. You know, when you see these gorgeous bars and the theatres and the piano bars, and this is all included, Gemma.
I know. I mean, you'll love the days at sea just as much, sometimes if not more, than the ones that are in those wonderful destinations, because there's so much to do. And it's almost like a floating city, isn't it? You know, you're in your own little world, and it's just wonderful.
Well, I booked my first cruise 7 years ago, and I've been very lucky. I've been on nearly 20 now, and I've been very lucky that they are amazing. Now, a new reduced price. This is what this show is all about, down to £999 per person per night. We do have some onboard spend on the 11th of July, should you wish to go for that date as well. Return flights from London Gatwick, but really important, you know, if you see any of the deals tonight and the airports aren't too good for you, we will, generally speaking, provide flights from most UK airports. Again, just give us a call, talk us through. We do have an alternative 11-night sailing available from Venice to Rome as well. Again, please just call us for those details. Now, price-wise, the upgrade, particularly on that first day, the 14th of April, Jeff, for £100 more, you can actually go for an ocean view.
Yeah, I mean, and do you know what? When you've got some destinations like that, it's really, really worth it, isn't it? So you can have a look as you glide in and out.
And just looking at that, I know we've already sold out the Veranda on the 28th of May, but we have got good availability throughout those dates and various staterooms available as well. And don't forget, we would love you to stay in touch with us here at Planet Cruise. You can either sign up to our newsletter, you can call us now to get your free copy of our journey brochure, or you can check out our brand new website as well. And it really is a fantastic website, so user-friendly, with loads of really, really great information. Now, our next cruise is with Royal Caribbean. Top independent agent for Royal Caribbean Planet Cruise, but actually the top agent for 5 of the big cruise companies, weren't they?
I know, that says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, last year Planet Cruise top with 5 of the big cruise companies. It's amazing. So they are the biggest UK independent agent and multi award-winning with with great customer service. Now, this next cruise, I mean, Gem and I, we've presented so many cruises to the Far East. This has to be potentially the most affordable we've ever had, isn't it?
We've been talking about this, yeah, and we think that this one is going to go like that.
We really do.
The price is absolutely fantastic.
Well, we do know it's already been selling really fast, actually. So let's take you on board with Royal Caribbean. And first of all, we fly to Singapore, don't we? We've got a couple of nights here.
Yes, that is right. We've got a couple of days to relax in a 5-star hotel, I'll have you know, as well.
Nice.
Yes. So, you know, Singapore is absolutely fascinating, as you can see here. There is so much to do. So if you've never been, you're going to love it. If you've been before, you can go back and enjoy it and know what you're getting. Famous for a few things, Singapore. Orchard Road, unbelievable shopping. Absolutely unreal, so you need to head there and have a little look. And then you've got the beautiful botanical gardens, you've got theme parks, as you can see here. You could go and have a Singapore sling in Raffles Hotel. That would be like a really iconic thing to do, really nice. That's the gardens I was talking about.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. You can go right up there to the top if you've got a head for heights. Yeah, you're going to have an absolutely fantastic time. It's a really exciting, vibrant place. You could pop down to Universal as well. That always is great fun. So a really good start to your trip, and just to, you know, get that wonderful feeling of you're so far away from home, you're somewhere exotic, you're somewhere exciting, and then you get to go to the port and transfer onto the ship, and your cruise begins. So it's a really great way to start it. And you are on the lovely Mariner of the Seas, aren't you?
You certainly are. Just to recap, by the way, the hotel that you're in Singapore is a 5-star luxury hotel as well.
Yeah.
So I just want you to start doing the maths at home.
Yeah.
Return flights to Singapore, 2 nights in a 5-star hotel, and then the most incredible 7-night cruise. And let's just give you a little taster of Royal Caribbean. You're going to be aboard the Mariner of the Seas. Yeah,
she's absolutely beautiful, which you are going to see from this little video here. One of the most exciting cruise ships ever built, really. She carries up to about 3,114 passengers, and she's a really popular ship. She's very advanced, very modern, and, you know, enhanced staterooms, lots of dining options, and, you know, state-of-the-art recreational facilities. I think that's what Royal Caribbean do so well as things like like beautiful spas. But this is what I'm talking about, things like the famous rock climbing wall.
I've done that, Gemma. Yeah, got halfway up.
Great fun. You see, my daughter loves that kind of thing, and actually if you are going with children of any age as well, they will be so well taken care of. But also, you know, ice skating rink, as you can see here. How fun is that? I love a bit of ice skating.
And I'll be honest, I'm not great, I'm like that. But the shows are wonderful to watch, Gemma,
yeah,
aren't
and
they?
the skating is not compulsory.
No, it's not. But I'm going to say, please, I'm going to make it compulsory you see the ice shows because they're spectacular.
Yeah, they are really good. And you know, you're saying about doing the sums. All of this entertainment is included. The food is included. So really, you are having the time of your life in luxury as well. And the thing is about a cruise, you know, some people worry that on a ship this size, they're going to be surrounded by people. Not at all. A cruise line like Royal Caribbean, they make sure that, you know, the passengers have got space around them. You know, you'll go to areas of the ship and they'll be really quiet, even when they're completely full.
And you know, if you ever want to be just by yourself, room service is available. You know, I often have breakfast delivered to the room.
Oh, I love
it's
a bit
great.
of room
It's all
service.
included. Why not?
Absolutely. And you know, great dining room choices. You know, you've got casual ones like the Windjammer Cafe, but you've also got the lovely traditional dining when you want to just have those gastronomic experiences.
And I love walking on deck and late at night when it's all beautifully lit. Yeah, gorgeous. Anyway, we've got a 7-night cruise. So here we go on board that beautiful ship. And we obviously left Singapore.
Yes.
And we're making our way to Kuala Lumpur, aren't we?
That's right, Kuala Lumpur. So you'll sail into Port Kelang. This is Malaysia's capital city. It's going to be a pretty buzzy, exciting place. There's the Petronas Twin Towers, very tall buildings. Have you ever seen the movie Entrapment? They were in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in that movie, Catherine Zeta-Jones and Sean Connery. What else? Well, apart from that, you've also got the Kuala Lumpur Tower and lots of mosques to go and have a look at as well, so you can really soak up a bit of culture. You've got the National Museum and the lake gardens as well, and the caves that we saw there. And that's the skyline at night. You know, it really is stunning, fabulous. And then day 6, you're sailing to Penang, also in Malaysia. And you've got some really historic architecture, actually, even just in the port city. It's a melting pot of cultures here, as you can see. You've got Chinese influence, you've got Hindu temples, Muslim mosques, Christian churches, so a real sort of mishmash and very interesting. And you could go to the Penang Butterfly Farm as well, which would be a nice thing to do, or the temple. And of course, any excursions, just ask our wonderful agents as well if you'd like to organise those, because we do them really well. Right, then we're off to Langkawi in Malaysia, where I've been actually, and I'll never forget it. I slept in this place that had no glass in the windows, and a monkey came in. I did. I was like, okay. But Langkawi is very cool. It's that kind of complete tropical paradise. And then on day 8, you're going to another tropical paradise, Phuket, one of the islands in Thailand, where I've also been. I went very young though, as a sort of backpacking traveller, but I've never forgotten it. It's so beautiful, and it's the place where things like some of the James Bonds have been filmed. It's got that incredible look. Oh, and that's PP Islands as well, which are just off Phuket, so you can get a little boat out to those.
I tell you what makes me realise that you talk about going as a backpacker. You know, you can do those sort of things sometimes in your 20s and things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it anymore.
No, I wouldn't. And you know, to see all these wonderful places in the safety of the cruise.
Well, I was going and sleeping in absolutely disgusting little huts. What I would have given at that point to go back to the cruise ship and have my own bathroom and a lovely 3-course dinner and a hot shower. Yeah, much better.
You're doing it a great way here. Then, of course, we have that fun, relaxing day and then back to Singapore. We know that this one has been selling really, really fast from our call centre. It's under £1,200 for an 11-night trip, Singapore stay, the Thailand and Malaysia cruise there. Honestly, I've presented this show for about 8 years now. This is one of the best prices, if not the best price we've ever seen.
I think Royal Caribbean as well, really good if you're going with family. If you've got like a range of generations in the family, if you're going maybe with grandparents and grandkids and everybody in the middle, everybody's going to have a lovely time.
Totally agree, Gemma. Now, we're showing the various staterooms. They're all spacious. They're all really, really, you know, luxurious and really well maintained. But if you can go for a balcony, then you're going to enjoy that experience even so much more. And let's just show you what's included on this one. I'll give you the prices for the balconies because they're really good. So it's 1179, that's the lead price. Return flights, how much would, just think about this, how much would return flights be to Singapore? what, £700-800 potentially.
Yeah.
Then you're getting 2 nights in a 5-star hotel. Then you're getting this amazing cruise. And if you prefer a longer holiday, here's an idea for you. Gemma mentioned it, we can make anything bespoke. We could add on a 5-night pre-stay in a 5-star hotel in Bali for only £419, and we'd fly from Bali to Singapore. So great to have that. Mentioned about the prices on the balcony. Check these out. Now, first of all, you'll see here the prices do not vary much at all throughout the various dates, but look at the upgrades. An ocean view can be just over £100 more, and a balcony around about £200 more. So really worth asking our cruise consultants all about this. Hey, and we've also got a show this Friday, by the way, don't forget, at 11 a.m. That's for Keith, isn't it, this Friday?
No,
Oh, it's you, Gemma?
Oh, yes.
Even more glamorous. So, Gemma will be with you 11 a.m. this Friday.
He's still in his dressing gown.
He will be. But we are joined by our fabulous Chris, who's actually one of the gents that you speak to on the phones when you book a cruise.
That's right, yeah.
So nice to see you again, Chris.
My pleasure.
They've let you out again tonight.
Day release. That's right.
But I gather you've just literally been speaking to the call centre, is that right?
Yes, very, very excited about this one. I've literally printed it off right here. I don't think you guys know about
Right,
this.
so hang on, this is a late deal, is it?
Yes, literally just come in from the sales floor now.
Right, okay.
It is going to be the it's Island Cruises, the Island Escape. Now this is an all-inclusive cruise. That ship standard is all-inclusive, so you can eat, you can drink yourself merry. It's all included in the price. This is on the 28th of April. It's a 7-night sailing from Palma de Mallorca. Flights, transfers, all included in this. 7 nights around the Med. The prices were $869 for an inside. Quite good value already.
Very good, yeah.
It's now down to $499 per person.
Right,
$499.
right, hang on. $499, and this is
$499.
all-inclusive. Flights to Mallorca, did you say?
Flights to Mallorca. That's from Exeter, but there are plenty of regional airports.
And it's under
with-
£500?
Yeah,
That's
$499.
ridiculous.
That's so good.
And what was the price originally?
$869. It's
Right.
lost for words.
You're one of the first to hear about this. This is the whole point of a live show. Chris, I need to go and book. Seriously. I'd love to go away. Now, it's on our website. It's just gone on there, and we're actually going to find you the number for it if we can.
This is how live we are.
I know.
I can give you the idea.
Do you know the number?
84053.
84053, OK? We are going to try. It's just literally going on there. Right, hang on. Is it there? Is this the one? That's it,
That's
isn't
the
it?
one, yep.
That's the one. Right. Well,
Look
we're
at those
fast
prices.
tonight. So there it is. It's just come down, literally.
And do you know what? I see there a free upgrade to outside.
Hang on, it says $499 for the outside
Didn't
as
even
well.
spot that myself.
So, and it's definitely all-inclusive?
Yep.
And our
it's an
flights?
all-inclusive ship. Yep. That's right. Can you believe it?
My word. Right. What's the number again, Chris?
84053. Have a look on our website. Give us a call.
Yeah, do it now, OK? Don't want to rush you, but you've got to do it now when it's a deal like that.
Yeah, that's absolutely
It's one of the best
incredible.
we've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, £400.
Okay. Right, it's so good you can stay now, OK? Because no, Chris is actually going to talk through some of the other great deals that we've got. Because you spent many years working on the cruise ships, didn't you?
Yeah, loved it. Across a few cruise lines, met people from all across the world, been to so many places. It's the best job.
Now, I know you're going to be telling us about the brand new ship that the whole cruise industry is buzzing about, which is the Britannia, isn't it?
Britannia, P&O, yeah.
Yeah.
Our MD, Simon, was lucky enough to visit the ship the other day. It's still no passengers have been on the ship. I mean, look at that stunning atrium there.
Wow.
That is real. That's a photograph.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's incredible. Now, she visited just for the day to check out the new ship. There
Oh,
she
there's
is
Ollie
with Ollie Smith, yeah. That's,
Oh, so she got to meet all the stars.
Yeah, the connection with celebrity chefs, executive chefs is brilliant. So Ollie Smith there is in charge of the wine service on board. He inspired the wine selection that they have there. There is El Capitan, Paul Brown, ready to sail the ship for the launch. Now, we're going to be visiting a ship ourselves, all the agents. We're going to be spending a night on board. So when you call us, we'll have first-hand experience. We'll have been there, done that, seen all the entertainment.
Great. And again, this is what Planet Cruise is so good at. You know, all the cruise consultants, you've got loads of experience, so they're going to help you. So you might have loads of questions, and nothing's... you don't regard anything as a silly question, do you,
No,
Chris?
we realise there are people that have no idea about the cruise industry. It's their first time, they want to venture into that world. We're there to help them along the way. you know?
Yeah, and it's so important, such a commitment. Your holiday, you want it to be perfect, don't you? So I would say, ask anything you like.
And that's why your customer feedback is so good as well.
Yeah.
I'm really jealous that you're going on the Britannia. I am really jealous. Now, our next cruise is with Norwegian Cruise Lines on board the Norwegian Epic.
That's it.
I've actually cruised with Norwegian Cruise Lines, and we're actually going to show you a clip of film right now. Talk us through why are Norwegian Cruise Lines so popular, Chris?
They kind of cater for everybody. Their speciality is entertainment. They really do pride themselves on the fact that they've got entertainment at every corner of the ship. This one in particular is the third world largest. Third largest, excuse me. Yeah, 4,100 guests. So you know, it's immense. It's full of things that are unique to that ship, even for Norwegian Cruise Line. Blue Man Group, for example, are one of the highlights there. They're kind of a light and sound show full of paint. They tell you that they're going to get wet in the front row. I don't think it's with the paint, I think it's with the...
But they're world famous, aren't they?
Right, yeah, you see them in Vegas. Cirque Dreams there is a dinner theatre show, so you get to eat around the big top and see all these circus acts while having a nice little meal. The main Manhattan room there, that's kind of the full-size dance floor on the ship, so you get to try out the moves that you've been practicing at home. Goes to the ship there. Ice bar, below 0 degrees. You get to try a cocktail on ice, literally. 17 degrees, they give you these special Macs to wear.
I was going to say, they do give you warm clothing.
Yeah.
Right, fresh from the Mediterranean into an ice room. It's crazy. Only to be found on this ship, I might add. But, you know, they kind of cater for everyone in the fact that they have all these activities for children. They have Nickelodeon on board. They also have studios for
I have seen these. They're beautifully done, aren't they?
Right, this is just for single guests and it's designed specifically for them. So you'll find great single prices on there, you'll find great family prices. They really do cater for everyone in a really nice style. Now, if food's more your thing, they have over 24 dining venues on board.
Wow.
So you might be going for a 7-night cruise, you won't get to try all of them.
No.
You have to pick the best you can find.
You do your best, though.
Yeah, and to choose, that's right. And to choose those, they give you an app that you can download onto your phone. It's called the iConcierge. And you can put in your dining requests, you can make excursion requests on there, and that's all from your phone. So you could be sitting in the pool deck and you know, securing a dinner seating for late night. Now, if you don't fancy the extra dining opportunities there, you've got the main dining room, which is all freestyle. There aren't any set times like you find on most ships. It's very relaxed.
So you just turn up and ask for a table for 2, or if you've met friends 4 or 6.
First come, first serve. Nice and easy, no stress.
She just looks stunning, actually.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a ship that I've always wanted to go on, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, yeah. Let's make it happen tonight, because the price is down to $879 with a great single special. Now, very interesting itinerary on this. I know Gemma's going to talk through some of this, because we actually get a chance to visit the Spanish Grand Prix as well.
Yeah, and this is one that's unique to Planet Cruise as well. We've designed this package to fit around the Grand Prix. It's just for us.
Yeah. Anyway, we're jumping ahead slightly because it starts off with a flight to Barcelona, doesn't it, Gemma?
That is correct. So we'll fly you over to Barcelona and then you'll embark the Norwegian Epic and your adventure begins. You've got a day at sea and then on day 3 you're going to sail into Naples, which is a beautiful city in itself, but it's also sort of the gateway to lots of different places that you could visit. Particularly maybe if you've been there before, you might want to go a little further up the Amalfi Coast. You may want to go to Sorrento, which is very, very pretty. The island of Capri as well, it's stunning. Pompeii, if you've never been to Pompeii, I would strongly recommend it. It's so interesting. Obviously, it's where the volcano erupted, Vesuvius, and it's still all really well preserved and really interesting.
I remember studying it all in history. Yeah,
yeah, it is quite
fascinating.
Fascinating when you're there. It really is.
If you've done Pompeii, you can go to Herculaneum, which is right around the corner. It's a different type of town. It's very well preserved, more so than Pompeii, I'd say.
Yeah, so it's a really good port to go to, Naples. And then on day 4, you're going to sail into Rome, which is a fabulous place, and you can do so much in one day, the Colosseum, Spanish Steps, etc. Day 5, you're sailing to Livorno, and again from here you've got a bit of a choice, really. In a day, you could either pop over to Florence, which, as you can see, looks like something out of an old painting. It really does. It's very, very beautiful. So much of Italy is, but Florence particularly so. If you like your art, you're going to have so many different places to go and see. Or you can go to Pisa and see the famous Leaning Tower, or Lucca. It's a beautiful walled city town. Yeah,
gorgeous.
That is really gorgeous. Then day 6, you're off to Cannes, and I'm sure immediately that will summon up images of palm trees and glamorous people and beautiful boats, and you'll be able to see, you know, so many different yachts, actually. And I always like to walk along and go, oh, that one's mine. Yeah, that's one. It's beautiful. And you could also go from here, you could go to Nice, or you could go, you know, to Saint-Tropez. You're quite near lots of different places. Day 7, you're off to Palma, of course, in Mallorca, which is beautiful. Doesn't matter how many times you go there, there's always something new to do. And then day 8, you are going to Barcelona, and this is really exciting. You're going to disembark the ship. We'll transfer you to a hotel for a 2-night stay, and then, as Chris was saying, you can go and watch the main race of the Spanish Grand Prix.
And that's on the Sunday, isn't it?
Yes, that is the final race. Everyone wants to go and see.
That's what you want to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, because you're there for a couple of nights, you've got another day to do whatever you want as well. You love Barcelona, don't you, Chris?
I could talk about it for hours. And you know what? If you do like it as much as I do, you can add on extra nights. We've tailor-made this ourselves. So if you want to spend another 2 nights there exploring the town or head down to Fuerteventura, we can do that for you. It's no problem.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Again, when you work out what's included here, that amazing cruise, you know, so your Spanish Grand Prix ticket, it's incredible value, isn't it?
Brilliant, yeah.
Yes.
And if you are single, like our lovely Keith is, that presents the the Friday show normally, had to get that in. The single special price is only $949, which is brilliant, actually. And I know, you know, quite often, you know, I like to take my mum away with me if I can, and single prices can be expensive, not with Norwegian Cruise Lines. Can we look at this gorgeous ship one final time? She's a ship that really is so unique in so many ways, Chris.
They've really kind of taken attention to detail with this one, along with kind of good family fun as well. So it's good quality, along with a good time.
And I think what I loved was that relaxed atmosphere. You know, no set dining times, no formality, not lots of formal nights or anything like that, but still very high standards.
Yeah, without losing its quality. That's right.
And looking here, look at the
it's
choice,
such great
Gemma.
fun, yeah. And it's like you say, you're not even going to get to try everything on the ship for the duration of the cruise. And so, you know, it's lovely to have that choice. Often you could go on a resort holiday and you've got like one restaurant. You end up sitting there, breakfast, lunch and dinner, really bored.
People say to me sometimes, you know, oh, do you ever get bored of cruise holidays? Never. How could you when you've got so much choice here?
Yeah.
The ID number for this, 'cause I know we are having a very busy show, it's 95049. And just to remind you, oh, yes, now, do you like a drink, Chris? On your holiday?
I wouldn't like to say, but...
Well, OK, well, we will never know, but if you'd like a drink at home, we have a free all-inclusive drinks package and $200 onboard spend when looking for, or when booking rather, a balcony and above. And actually, the balcony prices are really good. I'm going to share those with you in a second. You do get that fantastic West Grandstand ticket for the Barcelona Grand Prix. That is included. All of your return flights, plus most overseas transfers there. We can also provide flights from most UK airports, and that's generally across the board as well. So if the flights from London Gatwick aren't suitable, don't worry, we can actually sort out some others for you. And don't forget, you have got that 2-night stay in Barcelona, of course, as well. Now, just to, I know I said about the, just before we move on, about the upgrade to all-inclusive, the balcony price on that is only $1,049, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
on our
so
last
close
deal.
to the inside price, but it's so worth it to get the drinks included.
It really is, and the onboard spend. So if you are going for that one, for our previous cruise with Norwegian Cruise Lines, do definitely go for the balcony upgrade. Then you get an all-inclusive drinks package, and you get $200 on board spend. We've done the maths, and it's far better to go for the balcony, basically. So ask our crew consultants all about that. But you just got a little teaser of our next cruise coming up, which is with Celebrity Cruises. Chris, you worked with Celebrity, didn't you?
This was my favourite cruise line, if I'm honest with you. And
Yes.
the Constellation is one of my favourites as well. I had a good time on that one.
Well, I'm a big fan of Celebrity myself, as many of you will know. I think I've had 4 cruises with them, and again, Planet Cruise did win top agent for Celebrity last year. But here's our Keith to tell you more.
With exceptional levels of service, and a crew-to-guest ratio of 1 to 2, and well-designed and easy-to-navigate ships, and a decor that's both sophisticated and contemporary, this is a cruise line who offer a very real sense of modern luxury. Celebrity Cruises have always pushed the boat out when it comes to dining, not just in the sheer choice, but also the quality of the food that they offer. Experience saver menus pairing classic and contemporary selections from casual alfresco dining through to the stunning main dining room. And of course, there's an appetizing range of quirky, excellent specialty restaurants. Matching a bar to your mood is what Celebrity does best. And there's a great range of beverage and wine packages offering great value. You can top up the tan while enjoying a margarita by the pool, or use your Sea Pass card and help yourself to another great glass of vino in Cellar Masters. You can soak up the sounds of the big band in the Passport Bar, or try one of the 64 craft beers available on board. My favourite, though, has to be here at the Molecular Bar, where tasting the work of the liquid chef will engage all your senses. Life on board Celebrity Cruises is an opportunity for you to enjoy your holiday just as you want it. From relaxing by the pool with a good book to a whole host of exhilarating and unique experiences, the choice really is yours. Cooking competitions, mixology classes, dance and language classes, informative lectures and behind-the-scenes access to the inner workings of a modern-day cruise ship. When the sun sets, celebrity ships come alive with a dazzling selection of bars, lounges, nightclubs and casinos. You can relax with a cocktail, meet new friends, take to the dance floor or hit the casino tables. But keep an eye out for the interactive theme parties. You may even find dancers in exquisite costumes suddenly appear to entertain you. There's West End style theatre shows, dance, comedy, magic, music and an extraordinary front row seat waiting just for you. On a celebrity cruise, luxury comes as standard. There are 6 different varieties to choose from and over 85% have a private balcony. The design is smart, fresh and contemporary and all offer a great range of sumptuous amenities such as fluffy bathrobes, deluxe toiletries, Egyptian cotton bed linen and 24-hour complimentary room service. From comfortable inside staterooms to these gorgeous suites which feature floor-to-ceiling windows, panoramic balconies and your very own private butler. Trust me, once you've unpacked, you won't ever want to leave.
Oh,
So true.
it really is, isn't it? I need to book my next cruise. OK, let's talk you through this one, Gemma, because it's a lovely itinerary again, isn't it?
It is absolutely wonderful. So we are flying you over to Venice and we have organised a little pre-stay. So you're going to the Venice Mestre for a 2-night stay in this beautiful city. So head to St Mark's Square and have a look at the basilica there. And you know, the thing is, the squares in these Italian cities, they're vast, they're huge, they're really sort of breathtaking in themselves. Of course, Venice, very famous for the canals that run through it, the Rialto Bridge, and, you know, go on a gondola, be a tourist, it's fun. So great way to see the city as well. And then you've got things, oh, go on.
Sorry, one thing to note is when you're doing the cruise lines package, it's great, but you fly in and you sail straight away. You don't get to see the city. So with this, you've got 2 nights to really explore.
Yeah,
and get
really good point,
such a good
actually.
point. Yeah, and that's what Planet Cruise have sort of created this for you because we thought that'd be really nice. So loads to do and see there, and then after your lovely little stay in Venice, you are going to go and embark the Celebrity Constellation and sail off and arrive in Kotor in Montenegro, which we talked about earlier. Then day 3, you're at sea. Day 4, you're in Santorini, one of the most beautiful Greek islands. Just that's kind of says it all, really. But you could go to some of the black sand beaches that it's famous for, the prehistoric museum. You could go on a lovely wine tour. The world's your oyster. Day 5, then you're sailing to Athens, which is a kind of different kettle of fish. Obviously, a huge, sprawling city, but with some really exciting sites such as the Acropolis, the Temple of Poseidon, and so on and so forth. Then day 6, you're going off to Olympia, which is a sort of scenic seaside Greek town, quite, you know, small town, little port, and you could go to Katakolon, where you're going to be transported back thousands of years because it's the site of Olympia. So, you know, you imagine where the Greek and Roman athletes were doing wrestling and chariot drives and discus throwing. It's amazing. Day 7, you are at sea, and then day 8, you're back to Venice, disembark, and then you fly home after an absolutely fantastic holiday.
And Chris, just talk us through this fabulous ship one final time.
Yeah.
She's beautiful, isn't she?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's celebrity. You know, it's all about service and food on that ship. So the food quality is absolutely stunning. There are plenty of places to eat. You've got if you've ever been on the Solstice class, which is their kind of flagship class, they've actually just renovated the ship now to add in the services that you like so much on the other ships.
Oh,
so
really?
Bistro on 5, you've eaten there, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
The martini bar that you're seeing there, which is made of ice, that was all brought over from the last refurbishment. They also added an aqua class as well, which is a unique feature for Celebrity. It's associated with the spa. It's different rooms that were added in the last refurbishment. So some of those rooms are only 2 years old. They're fresh.
Well, Chris, can I say thank you so much? And thank you for bringing us that deal with Island Cruises as well for under £500.
That was a shocker.
That was a shocker, yeah. We're very busy for everything. Chris, we'll see you soon here on the show. Thank you so much. Let's remind everyone what's included, though, with that amazing offer with Celebrity. And you know, we are looking at a price under £1,100 there. You get return flights from London Gatwick. We can, of course, provide flights from most UK airports. Itineraries differ slightly on the various departure dates. Again, just call us for details. And if you would prefer a shorter duration, we can just offer the 7-night cruise without the Venice stay from only $939 per person. Let's just share the price as well. Now, a lot of you often wonder what the balconies of single prices will be. So you can see there, they don't actually vary much at all throughout July and August. Now, you've got to bear in mind, this is, of course, peak season as well. So really good prices, bear in mind, that is July and, of course, August. Now, we have one final cruise, and it's a biggie, Gemma.
It certainly is.
It's an amazing one, this one.
Yeah.
Italy, Greece, Seychelles, Mauritius, South Africa.
Yeah, a bit of everything, really, yeah. So this is really great.
And you are away for the best part of a month on this one. And again, when it comes to Planet Cruise, again, the #1 independent agent with MSC as well. But let's give you a little taster of what life is going to be like with MSC.
Yeah, so this is the MSC Sinfonia, and she's got a bit of a different feeling to many of the other ships in the MSC cruise fleet. Sorry, beg your pardon. Her simplicity of design is sort of slightly. MSC are often very, very opulent and everything, but the decor in here is really unique, very elegant, very sophisticated. You've got a sweeping staircase, a beautiful atrium, and very cosy, colourful cabins and suites. Yeah, she's got 783 cabins, so room for sort of 1,500 passengers. And as you can imagine, wonderful entertainment. As you can see here, you've got the casino, you've got the wonderful spa, and yeah, a really beautiful looking ship. MSC are an Italian cruise line, so you've got great food. I think that's just a given. Lots of very Mediterranean food, but you can see how pretty the cabins are. Really comfortable, great service, and the value on this cruise is just...
That's what I'm thinking. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely unreal when you do think that you are on this trip of a lifetime. You are going away for nearly a month.
Yeah.
I mean...
It's ridiculous. And you get to see so much of the world. That's what I love about it. Honestly, if I was retired... I would jump at this. I've got quite a few years.
Yeah.
I'm not that old. But it is a trip of a lifetime. So let's carry on. We fly you from London Heathrow to Genoa, don't we?
That's right. And then we'll transport you to the port and off you go. And day 2, you're going to find yourself in Rome. So we sail into Civitavecchia, and from the port you can head easily into Rome and see so many sights in one day. You know, the Trevi Fountain, the Colosseum, the Vatican. It's all there for the taking. Day 3, you're at sea, and then day 4, you are going to Cataclon in Olympia, which we just spoke about on the last cruise. Day 5, you're at sea, and then on day 6, you're sailing into Cairo. This is how much. I know, it's a really incredible trip. And of course, you know, from here, really, you want to be heading off to go and look at pyramids, the wonders of the world. I've seen the pyramids, and nothing can prepare you for how absolutely incredible it is to be sitting there looking at them. It's just wonderful.
I've never done that yet. It's on my wish
list. Amazing. And they have this kind of incredible light show at night with John Hurt's voice booming over the desert. Yeah, it's absolutely. I was like, what is this voice? Is that? And then day 7, you're going to sail through the Suez Canal. And then day 8, you are going to arrive in Safaga in Luxor. So you're on the coast of the Red Sea, and from here you're going to go and see the temples and the tombs of Luxor. I mean, you've got a bit of a bus ride or whatever to get there, and it's really well worth it. It's the Valley of the Kings, you know, it's pretty amazing. You could also stay in Safaga as well, and it's really famous for windsurfing. So if you like that, it's where they have the World Windsurfing Championships. Great for diving and stuff as well. Right, then day 9, you're off to Aqaba in Petra. So very exciting. Again, you've got so much to see. It's the history that makes this so exciting. Petra is where you want to go. It's a 2,200-year-old city carved out of the cliffs that you can see there. Can you imagine? How did they achieve that? It was recently voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world, despite its age. So incredible sights to see here. Desert sites and places where the Lawrence of Arabia were filmed, that kind of says it all. Then days 10 to 16, you are at sea. I can't imagine anything more blissful.
I was going to say, you would just chill, relax.
You would. This is when you do everything you do on a traditional holiday. You read your book, you have loads of lovely food, but there's more because you're on a ship, so you've actually got loads of stuff to do. Day 17, then you're going to Port Victoria, which is wrapped around the southern tip of Vancouver Island. It's just amazing how much you're actually going to do on this cruise. And you're off to the Seychelles, of course. Oh, I mean, that just says it all. Absolutely, it's like paradise.
You know, again, you're seeing so much of the world and so many interesting and different places in the one holiday.
You are indeed. And then you've got a few more days at sea, and then day 20 you arrive in Mauritius. I mean, so many places you're taking.
And we actually have overnight on board
Yes.
in Mauritius. Again, it's on the wish list, never been.
I've been, it's stunning. It's the Indian Ocean. I mean, you'll never see sea as turquoise. You really won't, even more than the Caribbean. The colour of it is, it's absolutely exquisite. The sand is so white. Please don't forget your sunglasses. It's all a bit sort of bright, actually. It's amazing, beautiful. And then day 22, you're going to La Possession. It's a commune in the French overseas part of Reunion.
Just looking there, Mauritius really looks fabulous.
Oh yeah, and you know, having the overnight there as well is just wonderful. Then you've got a couple of days, and that's Reunion Island that I was talking about. Just spectacular scenery. You're going to absolutely love it. And then a couple of days at sea, and then you sail into Durban and you fly home. But if you wanted to, we could add on for you a safari. So you could do that if you wanted to.
And it's a 5-day stay in safari in Durban from only $579 as well. You know, we can make anything possible, as we said earlier on in the show. So, you know, if you'd really want to make the most of Durban, South Africa, we can arrange a 5-day stay with some amazing safaris as well. Now, the ship itself, she's going to be your home for the best part of a month, and I couldn't think of a better home, could you?
No, I mean, you're going to have everything you want, really. You know, it ticks all the boxes. Delicious food, luxury, comfort, comfortable cabins, entertainment.
I tell you what, though, you will get really lazy. You just get used to throwing your towel down in your stateroom, in the bathroom, and you come back and it's all made up, looking beautiful. You get used to not paying for any of your great food and great service. You know.
Yeah, and also being able to just go, I'd fancy a nice coffee or a fancy a nice drink.
It's
all
just
there.
all there.
Yeah.
Honestly, you will love it. And let's remind you the incredible value and what's included. I mean, it's under £1,800 on this one. Return flights from London. As we always mention, flights are available from most UK airports. You're overnight on board in Mauritius. We can add on that 5-day stay and safari in Durban. If you could stretch that, would be amazing. And it does work out less than £70 per person per night on that one. Again, we do know we're going to be extremely busy on that one. Amazing value. This show always goes far too quickly, doesn't it? So
it does fly.
It does, doesn't it? I always feel happy at the end of it, though. So let's remind you, only because it gives you a real feel-good factor, doesn't it? Think about all these
you
cruises.
almost start imagining your holidays.
You do. You start booking them live on the show. So let's remind you, we started off with that amazing trip on board the Queen Elizabeth, 5-star luxury on this one with Cunard, of course. $689. The price has just come down on this one, and also don't forget. It was originally nearly £800, so you're saving £110 on that one. ID number 79172 for that one. I know it's been selling really well, actually. Then, Holland, America. Lovely cruise, taking you from, first of all, Rome, and then all around those beautiful, beautiful Greek islands, and then, of course, over to the fabulous Venice at the end there as well. New reduced price, that's dropped by £200, but it's a cruise from Rome over to Venice there as well. And the ID number there is 81805. Then, Royal Caribbean, one of the best value trips we've ever seen over to the Far East. It's a Singapore stay and, of course, the Thailand and Malaysia cruise there as well. And under £1,200, 1179 for this. Again, you get your return flight. We were talking, return flights to Singapore, they could cost you the best part of £800. And you get 2 nights in a 5-star hotel as well. We can, of course, change this slightly by adding on 5 nights in a 5-star hotel in Bali, pre-cruise. We can do that for $419 as well. Then, Norwegian Cruise Lines on board a ship that I've always wanted to see and experience, Norwegian Epic. 879 for this one this evening, and this includes, it's a 9-night Barcelona F1 Grand Prix Med cruise here. Now, my advice would be to go for balcony, because you will only pay an extra about £170 right now, and you get a free all-inclusive drinks package and $200 on board spent. So, honestly, the value is definitely in the balcony on this one. And the ID number is 95049. And don't forget, you will receive also a ticket, the West Grandstand ticket for the F1 Barcelona Grand Prix included as well. Then moved on to celebrity on board the stunning celebrity constellation. How about this one? It's the 9-night Greek Isles and Montenegro cruise with the Venice stay as well. And this one is under £1,100 tonight. If you would prefer a shorter duration, don't forget we can just offer you the 7-night cruise without the Venice stay for £939. And then the trip of a lifetime. You could be away for the best part of a month, couldn't you? And you could see so much of the world with, of course, MSC. This one was spectacular, wasn't it?
Absolutely unbelievable. Just when you think that you're going to take in Egypt and Mauritius and Italy, and all in one cruise.
And you're making your way over to South Africa as well.
Yeah, if only I could do this, because you are away for a long, long time. One day. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I will definitely, I will spend, I know when I'm retired, I will spend as much time as I can.
I only can't because the wretched children need to go to school.
They'll grow up one day, Gemma.
Oh, dear.
But I think, life's so short, isn't it? Sometimes you just want to enjoy every moment. Now,
yeah.
We would love you to get interactive as well, because you can say, of course, tweet us today, #PlanetCruise Live at Planet Cruise. Search Planet Cruise on Facebook. We've also got our YouTube channel, and you can email us, hello@planetcruise.co.uk. And don't forget all of the cruises on our website. But the point is, Gemma, we can find any cruise with any cruise line, can't we?
Absolutely anything. If there's been something that you've thought, oh, that's really great, except that it's not flying from where I want to go, or I'd like to have a stay extended at the end, or, just ring us, because we will find the right cruise for you.
Now, don't forget, Chris joined us from Planet Cruise. Look at this one. This has just come down in price. It was, I think it was about 800, was it about £870, something like that? Yeah. Right, if you 869, it was close. So you can get an outside cabin on this. It's going to be all inclusive, £499. Wow, and that includes your flights